Did you know the Peloponnesian War was a protracted and devastating conflict that took place between the city-states of Athens and Sparta, along with their respective allies, fundamentally altering the ancient Greek world? Spanning from 431 to 404 BC, this war was the result of long-standing rivalry, political tensions, and clashing ideologies between the democratic empire of Athens and the oligarchic military state of Sparta. The roots of the Peloponnesian War can be traced back to the aftermath of the Persian Wars 499 to 449 BC, which saw Athens rise to prominence as the leader of the Delian League, a coalition formed to repel Persian invasions. As Athens' power grew, it transformed the Delian League into its own empire, using its superior navy to dominate other Greek city-states. This imperial expansion, coupled with the imposition of Athenian political systems and the collection of tributes, created resentment and fear among other Greek city-states, particularly Sparta and its Peloponnesian League allies. Tensions reached a boiling point in the years leading up to 431 BC. Key events included Corinthian and Athenian rivalry. Corinth, a powerful member of the Peloponnesian League, clashed with Athens over trade routes and influence in the western Greek colonies. The Megarian Decree, Athens imposed economic sanctions on Megara, an ally of Sparta, effectively strangling its economy and causing significant anger within the Peloponnesian League. Epidamnus and Corcyra, disputes over the colony of Epidamnus and the naval battle involving Corcyra, an ally of Athens and Corinth, escalated tensions. Potidaea, Athens' siege of Potidaea, a Corinthian colony, further strained relations. Sparta, urged by its allies, especially Corinth, declared war on Athens, citing the need to curb Athenian aggression and protect the autonomy of Greek city-states. The Aramian War between 431 to 421 BC, the first phase of the Peloponnesian War, known as the Aramian War, was named after the Spartan king Archidamus II. This phase involved annual invasions of Attica by the Spartan army and a defensive strategy by Athens, relying on its naval supremacy. In 431 BC, Sparta invaded Attica, forcing the rural population to seek refuge within Athens' walls, leading to overcrowding and a devastating plague that killed a significant portion of the population, including Pericles, the Athenian leader. Between 430 to 427 BC, repeated invasions by Sparta continued to devastate the Athenian countryside, while Athens conducted naval raids on the Peloponnesian coast. In 425 BC, the Athenian general Cleon captured the island of Sphacteria, taking Spartan prisoners, a significant blow to Spartan prestige. In 421 BC, the Peace of Nicias temporarily halted hostilities, but it was an uneasy and ultimately unsuccessful truce. During Sicilian Expedition between 415 to 413 BC, the fragile peace was shattered by Athens' ambitious and disastrous Sicilian Expedition. Encouraged by Alcibiades, an influential and controversial Athenian politician, Athens sought to expand its influence by attacking Syracuse, a powerful ally of Sparta in Sicily. In 415 BC, Alcibiades, along with Nicias and Lamachus, led a massive Athenian fleet to Sicily. However, Alcibiades was recalled to stand trial for religious offenses and defected to Sparta. In 413 BC, the expedition ended in catastrophe as the Athenian forces were comprehensively defeated. The loss of ships and men severely weakened Athens. During the Ionian or Sicilian War, between 413 to 404 BC, the final phase of the war saw Sparta, with Persian financial support, establish a permanent fort at Decelia in Attica, disrupting Athenian agriculture and trade. The conflict shifted to the Ionian coast, with both sides vying for control of Aegean Sea resources. In 411 BC, a brief oligarchic coup in Athens, the rule of the 400, failed, but it highlighted the internal instability. In 407 BC, Sparta appointed Lysander as the admiral, who proved to be a formidable strategist. In 405 BC, Lysander destroyed the Athenian fleet at the Battle of Aegospotami, effectively cutting off Athens' grain supply and forcing the city into submission. During the fall of Athens, in 404 BC, besieged and starved, Athens surrendered. The terms imposed by Sparta were harsh but not as severe as feared. Athens had to dismantle its walls, limit its fleet to 12 ships, and become a Spartan ally. The democracy was briefly replaced by an oligarchy known as the 30 Tyrants. In conclusion, the Peloponnesian War ended Athens' golden age, shifting power to Sparta and significantly altering the Greek world. The war showcased the destructive potential of internal Greek conflict and set the stage for the eventual rise of Macedon under Philip II and Alexander the Great. Despite its ultimate defeat, Athens' cultural and intellectual legacy continued to influence the world profoundly,